I don't know why, but my heart is beating very quickly. Yeah, boy! Okay, so I said this earlier, but the whole thing with me and Kiesel started, right? The whole thing with me and Kiesel started, I put in the specs, I put in a quote for this guitar, this exact guitar that we have built right here. I put in specs for this order, they got back to me with a quote, and I was sad because it was way over what I thought it would be. I was sad because it was just way over what I thought it would be, and I wasn't going to order it because I thought it was too much, right? I thought it was too much. Yeah, so I put on Twitter, like, I'm sad. I was excited. I can't get it. And Herman Lee whispered me and said, have you ever thought about reaching out to Kiesel? I tried emailing them once, but they, they have an artist email. I tried emailing them once, and, there was no reply. And they probably get hundreds of emails a day, right? And I was like, well, I tried once, and they never got back to me. And he was like, hey, I know a guy. Herman emailed Chris over at Kiesel Guitars, and he CC'd me and was just like, hey, I want to introduce you to this guy. He's got one of the bigger guitar-related channels on Twitch, and I think you guys should work together. A week later, Chris was like, all right, James, tell me what your channel's about. Like, what's going on? What are you doing over there? Like, what's Twitch? We had a 1.5 hour phone call, and I just, laid it out to him. I was like, look, I stream on Twitch. I upload Rocksmith videos to YouTube. We get this many viewers. We get this many, viewers on Twitch. We get this many viewers on YouTube. On Twitch, it's a little bit different, right? Because you have, your average viewership, and it's, hard to see how many viewers a stream has gotten, etc., etc. So I was trying to explain that, really hammer that home. Like, look, we might at the time, we might only have, 200 viewers on the view count, but we have thousands of people passing through the stream every day. We get 5,000 unique viewers a stream per day, right? So I'm trying to explain that, and realistically, it felt like they didn't need much. They didn't need much convincing, because Chris was just kind of like, yo, James, you sound like a great dude, and we've actually heard a lot of people talking about your channel over here. So, yeah, let's do this thing together. And I was just like, oh, well, okay, tomorrow's my birthday. It was the day before my birthday. And holy shit. So here we are, right? Now, so what happened was that quote I was talking about earlier that I wanted, that I found out was too expensive, or I felt was too expensive. I just took exactly that. And Chris was like, what do you want for your first guitar? And I was like, here you go. We modified the neck wood. We changed one thing. We sent him that quote, and it is here. It is now in this box. It is in my hands, and we are going to open it. And now listen, if you're watching this video on YouTube, get your ass to Twitch. I mean, YouTube's cool and all, but listen, the live stream, this is where all the good stuff happens. You better get your butt over here. Seriously. Just get over here. Well, let's go, I guess. I mean, what else is there to say? The woman delivering for FedEx this morning was like, hey, looks like I have a guitar for you. And I was like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And she's like, well, the box looks good, in good condition. And I was like, I am very happy to see that. Well, we decided not to bust it. I'm not saying this just because I love them, but these Kiesel bags are they look like a soft shell bag, but they're not. They're very rigid and sturdy. Yeah, it's not a soft case. If you think of I remember in high school I had a soft case, and it was a soft case. You could probably bent the guitar in half in that soft case. Also, I just realized this is my 4th Kiesel. All right. Oh my god, this is it. I don't know why, but my heart is beating very quickly. All right, here it is. Holy shit. Oh my god, look at this thing. Look at this thing! Okay, so first things first, this is a neck through. This is the neck through Aries. The body gloss, however, only goes up to this point, and then you have your raw neck, right? So this is a 7-string multi-scale guitar. I don't know if you could tell from the Twitch stream, but the fretboard actually has like a flame look to it. Like it's an ebony fretboard, but the wood you could tell has like a little bit of flame in it. Maybe there. I don't know if you could see. You could see like kind of there's lines. I don't know if it's coming through on the Twitch stream. The encoding might be dumpstering it, but, you know, before I even bought my Osiris, you know, my first Kiesel was the Osiris. I remember emailing Kiesel, and I was like, hey, can I get an Aries, but with a neck through? And they were like, no, sorry, we don't make that. Well, I mean, fast forward 2 years, now they make it, right? It's a thing that they make. Neck through Aries, multi-scale, Swamp Ash body. All right, so this body is Swamp Ash. But because it is neck through, right, you have the whole neck, and then you have the Swamp Ash body glued onto the sides here. Rear body, neck, natural clear. That's right, I didn't get any finish done on the body, right? So you can actually see the wood grain. You can see the wood grain in the body here, right? Kind of like the Aries does with the antique ash with the gray. This is called blacked out ash, so it's just darker. So this is a 5A quilted top. And we have a thin black burst around the edges, and we did not put the black burst on the bevel. Oh yeah, 5-piece neck. We got the walnut wood, Purple Heart stripes. One thing about the neck through Aries is that the bevel is so deep that it actually cuts out to the neck right here. So remember earlier when I said originally I wanted maple Purple Heart neck? Well, they told me that this part was going to be here, like this little part was going to stick out. So they recommend I get a darker wood. The other option was like just get the whole body painted, like leave the top red with, you know, the design, get the body, that, and the back all like painted a transparent black. But I didn't really want that. Like I wanted you to be able to see, you know, like I think it's cool that the bevel is so deep you kind of cut away the neck there. It looks pretty cool. You know, adds that little extra piece of character here. We got the 7-string reversed Kiesel. The finish on the headstock matches the body, so like, you know, dark red of the black burst. Reverse headstock, I always felt like reverse headstock was more metal, you know. Ebony fretboard, acrylic red dot inlays. I think they just look super good, matching the body finish. Staggered offset dots, so we got them on the top. We got the two up here, and then they go down here. Which I think is easier, because like, if you're playing up here, you know, you're probably doing power chords and stuff and riffs. So it's easier to see them up here. And then we go up here, you're like doing solos, so it's like, you know, it's easier to have the inlays at the bottom there. Stainless steel frets, they are the Kiesel Medium Jumbo, 20-inch fretboard radius. All my guitars are 20-inch fretboard radius. That means it's like as flat as the fretboard can go. Some people don't like that. It might make it a little bit harder to do chords. It's just what I like, though. We had the black logo. It's a little bit hard to see, but you know what it is. And black chrome plated hardware. And this, I gotta tell you, is my first guitar ever with active pickups. They put Energizer in there. They put an Energizer battery in there. This has the Kiesel Polarity active pickup system. Why active instead of passive? Are they better, or is it a trade-off? I don't know the theoretics behind it. I was just like, I've never had active pickups, so let's get them. Push down, it's active voicing. Pull up, it's passive. Oh yeah, apparently I could open the cavity and you could switch that. You could like, switch it around. I feel like I shouldn't even play on here. I feel like this is just a work of art, you know? It just looks... I can see on the screen here, it just looks so much better in person. My streaming room is very dark. It's always been very dark. I don't know. This is just a very, very nice moment. Nice moment. Can I have it? Sorry, no.